Hello everyone. I hope that you're all having a beautiful day. I'm excited today because I'm going to be opening up my Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering Secret Lair bundle. I got the foils and the non-foils. And let me just start off by saying bots suck. I know this was a very difficult drop for people to get into. I did not use any bots myself. I immediately clicked the link the second that it went live. And even still, it was very hard for me to get it. And I know a lot of people that were not able to get it. So I do feel bad for those that weren't able to, and I condemn those who used bots to sell out the product. But on a positive note, I'm excited to open this up and see what we get inside, because I've seen from past Secret Lair drops like the SpongeBob and the Deadpool, there are a chance for bonus cards, so I do know a lot of what I'm going to be getting inside of here, but maybe potentially there could be something else inside too, so we shall see. I don't know what it's going to look like, but we got Secret Lair X Final Fantasy Grimoire. We got the Secret Lair Final Fantasy Game Over. Secret Lair Final Fantasy Game Over Rainbow Foil Edition. Okay, so I do like that they mark the foils and the non-foils. We got a Rainbow Foil Edition for the weapons. We got a Gilded Lotus Rainbow Foil. I see Secret Lair Final Fantasy weapons, and then one more is inside here, and it's actually kind of like under a little bit of layer packaging. And we got the rainbow foil for the Grimoire. So I'm not sure if bonus cards are going to be inside of these bundles or not, or if it would have gotten its own separate little packaging, but we're going to open it up and we're going to find out, and I think we should start off with the Gilded Lotus. So the only way to get the Gilded Lotus was to buy the entire bundle of the foils and the non-foils. So that is what I did, and let's see what it looks like inside. So lovers used to give these when they were returned. What is it? What does that mean? A gilded Lotus? All right, interesting. Secret Lair. Thank you for being part of Secret Lair. That's pretty cool. And then inside, we've got the card. All right. And then we'll just check nothing else inside. So we shall see. We'll open it up. I like that even the card has got its like own individual like wax pack for it. Pretty cool. I'm going to try and be as careful as I can in removing this. And then, all right, we got it. The Gilded Lotus Rainbow Foil. Very nice. I do see kind of just from the packaging, did get a little bit of whitening on the side there, but I don't think this is a card that I was planning on grading. If anything, this is a card that I would like to put into my deck now that I've started playing Magic the Gathering, starting with the Final Fantasy set. And I'm curious if you've also, let me know, are you already playing Magic the Gathering? Did you just start because of the Final Fantasy set? And if so, what deck are you playing? I did pick up the Cloud Limit Break, and I'm thinking about picking up also the Titus deck as well, because Final Fantasy X is my favorite Final Fantasy. All right, so we've got the Weapons Rainbow Foil Edition. We will open this up next. The finest weapons that have heralded the hopes of those who fight. Thank you for being a part of Secret Lair. And we'll open it up. And we got the package inside. I already see Yuna, so some Final Fantasy X action. Love to see that. I do know that there is a... Well, you know what? I won't spoil it if you're watching this and you don't already know, because you'll find out what cards are inside. I did know what cards are inside when I did purchase it, but there was the chance for the bonus cards. I don't know if I got any, though. Yuna's Sending Staff in the foil. Looks very, very nice. That is a beautiful card. Clive's Invictus Blade. You can even see the reflection of Clive in the sword, which I guess actually now that I'm looking at that doesn't really like physically make sense. Why would his face behind the sword be reflected in the sword that's facing up? Okay. All right, moving on. Cloud's Buster Sword with Shinra soldiers in the background. That looks really, really nice. So very happy about that. We got Gaia's Dark Hammer, some Final Fantasy XIV vibes from the Eden Raid. Titus's Brotherhood sword. Hey, I really, really wanted this card. Okay, very nice. Well, I knew I was going to get it, but that was a reason why I picked this up. And then in the back, Armiger Unleashed for Noctis. Very, very sick. That is some beautiful artwork for Noctis. And I am a fan of the Final Fantasy 15. I know it's not everyone's favorite Final Fantasy, but it actually is one of mine. I really enjoyed the stories of the 4 characters. I liked how they added more to the story with DLC as well. I enjoyed that DLC. Let me know. Were you a fan of Final Fantasy 15? Or even if you're not, let me know what were some of your criticisms. I do know some people have criticized it because they missed the turn-based gameplay, which I do love me some turn-based gameplay, and that is a big high point of Final Fantasy games. Sleeving up all of these beautiful weapon cards. And since I do play an equipment deck with Cloud, maybe some of these, like Cloud's Buster Sword, will be going into the deck. All right. And let's grab the next Rainbow Foil bundle, and this one is for the Game Over. The Game Over edition. All right, so we shall see what cards we get. I will destroy everything. I will create a monument to non-existence. So maybe that means this is going to be like removal cards? Removal board wipe cards? Ooh, Spear's Punishment. I already see it. Some Final Fantasy X action. All right, we shall open up the pack. And we've got Spear's Punishment with Sin in the background. Huge wave coming to attack. We've got Absorb into Time with Ultimecia attacking Squall in the party. Merciless Poisoning Kefka poisoning the Doma. Unseat the Usurper. Art in there. Some more Final Fantasy 15. Meteor Fall with Sephiroth. This is a sick card. Really, really cool. Beautiful artwork on that one. And then Primogenesis. Destroy target creature enchantment and opponent controls. You lose life equal to that permanent mana value from Final Fantasy 16 with Ultima in the background. All right. We shall sleeve this one up as well. Final Fantasy 16 was another one that kind of departed from the series norms because that game was like very action focused. I personally enjoyed it. I don't know if I'd put it up at the top of my Final Fantasies because I think while it was great character development for Clive, I do think it was a little bit overly focused on Clive. And I wish there was a little bit more for Jill and Joshua and some of the other characters because I did really enjoy them as well. So I thought it was cool that they tried to do something a little bit different by focusing just on one main character really heavily. But I think for the next Final Fantasy 17, I would kind of like to see a little bit return more to the norm with things. But let me know. Do you agree or do you disagree? Let me know in the comments. All right, the last of the Rainbow Foil editions, and it's the Grimoire. We shall open it up and see what we've got inside. All right, thank you for being a part of the secret lair. And what did it say, actually? And I will do it without false hope, is the quote. And I like that each of these I've seen some Final Fantasy X has been the first card in the front. All right, opening up the wax pack. We got Yuna's Holy Magic, Hope's Arrow Magic, and it does say what card this is actually. Like, these are reprints of other cards, so Cyclonic Rift. The Dam, Noctis's Death Magic. That looks really, really sick. I like that artwork for Noctis. Vivi's Thunder Magic. I really like that artwork for Vivi. That is really nice. I just recently finished playing through Final Fantasy IX. Eris Kiraga Magic with Red 13 and Cloud alongside. And then Porum's Silence Magic. Instant. Your opponents can't cast spells this turn. So, all right. I think those were some really fun foils. I'm glad that I picked up the bundle. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I got any bonus cards. I guess the Gilded Lotus is the one. I don't know. I'll have to do a little bit of research into some other openings and see what was the potential for bonus cards. Maybe I got it and I just didn't realize it. If I'm a fool and I missed it, let me know in the comments. I would greatly appreciate that as well. And I think I'm going to hold on to the weapons, all of the non-foil ones to see, because I do know a lot of people in my area weren't able to get the secret layer, so I'll see if some people in my area do want any of the non-foil ones and hold on to them for them. Maybe even some giveaways on the channel as well, but I definitely am glad that I picked this up to add all of these sick foil artworks to my collection. Really, really awesome homages to some fantastic characters and moments and weapons from the history of the Final Fantasy series. And I'm just looking forward to collecting more of the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering cards. Let me know if you are as well. What is your chase card if you're hunting for a particular chase card? And if you enjoyed the video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe to the Manatee Nation for more openings like this. And most importantly, everyone, I hope that you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Peace out. Let's go!